Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Seth, guys. How you doing, Seth?
Just back on the bayou, rolling with some Cajun Queens, man.
That's right. So speaking of, we are talking about the Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust Stillwell Star Bayou number 32. Cigar is a Toro 6x52. Comes out of the Hoya Nicaragua factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper is Ecuadorian Habano. Binder is Mexican San Andres Negro. The filler is Nicaraguan, Brighton Red Virginia, and St. James Parish Perique. Blended by Steve Saka. Price point is $15.30. The cigar was released in November of 2021. And with all that out of the way, Seth, why don't you take us through your overall experience with this cigar?
First of all, I've never met a Brighton Redwood Virginian, but anyways, listen, I got a problem with St. James Parish tobacco. So no, this was just a lot of fruit bread, stone fruits, damp earth. It was really in your I mean, it was just in your face flavors in that sense. A lot of baking spices. It's one of these, it's like the pipe version of that Connecticut Habano that, like, that you see with like the T52, but like magnify that by 100 and it's just like right there. um the second third was really continuation, fruit bread notes, damp earth, medium strength and body, and the final third really just kind of wrapped it all up. It's just lots of pipe tobacco. This was really one of the most pronounced one. I mean, all four of them were pretty
Yeah.
pronounced, but I just remember this one just being like, I felt like a bridge too far. What about you?
For me, the cigar started with toasted wood, mustiness, and light smokiness. The wood became more defined as oak at about a half inch in. Second third saw the toast level become pretty heavy, and then the final third saw the toast transition to char. I had some really big issues with the burn on this one. It's going out on me four times. It was just, I don't know if it's the denseness of the tobacco, of the pipe tobacco, or whatever it was, but this
Gotta
was, I
be.
really struggled here. Perfect draw. So I mean, it worked out there, but just the burn just was not cooperating really. But um, I thought the cigar was pretty monotonous. Flavor profile was like concentrated around that core set of flavors that kind of coated my tongue. Weren't really all that exciting. And then it kind of just degraded in that final third with that char joining. It just kind of capped off a not so great performance for me. So I think this is probably my least favorite of the entire series. It was just like you said, I think it was just too much. Yeah, I think you have to really like this tobacco to really want to kind of commit like 2.5 hours to this cigar and go through that. So just not something for me. Not gonna knock anybody that loves this style, but it just wasn't gonna be for me. But again, Seth, I'm gonna be the high score on this. I give it a 4.9. You gave it a 4.03. My 4.9 matches up well. Overall, I thought it was below average flavor profile. It had, poor burn on it. It really knocked the score down to get below the fives. But yeah, just not something I'd want to come back to. Had your 4.03 match up for you?
It's that Perique, man. It's that tobacco. It's just really pronounced. Gosh, I bet it'd be brutal. I think the funny thing is if you start Google imaging this thing, you just see a bunch of like really big old white boys from Louisiana with this
Yeah.
tobacco, and you're like, well, maybe that's why I don't like it so much. Um, it's it's not for me. I think it's I don't I don't know a lot of big like pipe guys.
Yeah.
Probably years ago I did, but I wish I could. Looking at this now, I kind of wish I had like these guys who were pipe people and be like, okay, who likes what? What type of pipe tobacco do you smoke and where is it? Um, it's I know that St. James Parish tobacco, they've used it, or at least Drew Estate used it.
Yeah.
But it was never as pronounced as this. But I think that's Saka's trying to make a point out of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you're gonna skip one, this is skip the Bayou, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. That's your Ben Lee, and then you have to love everything from the Bayou. So you have to
Oh,
smoke
Bentley
this.
probably loves this. He
Yeah.
probably smokes this at, Mississippi State Mud Dog games. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just it just he's got a bucket of crawfish and he's just pulling ahead and just
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. This will be the one either you love it or you hate it. I don't think you're gonna be any kind of middle ground where you say, it's okay. Maybe
yeah,
I
it's
smoke it
okay.
again. You'd be like, nah, is it good? Yep or no.
It's if it's one of these things if if Sokka's like, hey, how about I make this in a petite corner? I'd be like,
Yeah.
don't worry about this one.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Wherever you're catching this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but also check out the full written review on the website, developingpalates.com. You can follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.